since he said, you notice that I clicked like on the last video right away. I didn't have to watch it because I know the type of guy that he is, and so he's saying that he maybe went a little over the top this time, so we'll wait to see if he was too over the top for my liking or not.
Dude, why you gotta be such a tyrant?
You gotta be such a tyrant. See what I'm doing there?
Acting like a child?
Yeah.
What are you trying to say?
Dude.
Don't touch me.
What are you trying to say?
Because if you didn't have, you touched me.
What are you trying to say?
Constitutionally
Put
protected
that
activity.
on your YouTube feed because
It's
you're wrong.
constitutionally protected
You're
activity.
wrong.
If I went in there and I was
wrong.
acting like an asshole,
You're wrong.
don't touch me. Don't
You're
touch
wrong.
me. Don't touch me.
Hey, what's up guys? Long Island Audit here. Back again with another video.
Well, we're not off to a good start from that.
Today we are at the Danbury Public Library here in Danbury,
For the, quote, officers.
Connecticut. We are here today to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, and to ensure that our public servants respect that right. Let's see how they do. Hey, how you doing?
I'm alright, how are you? It's not allowed here to take photos or videos, okay? You need the permission from the administration about that.
So it's not allowed to take photos or videos here?
Inside, no.
What, who do I need permission from?
Administration.
From administration? Yeah, I don't think that's the case.
What do you mean?
I don't think that's the case. Like, I don't think that's true.
So you're saying that I'm lying to you?
No, I'm not saying you're lying to me. I think you're just misinformed. I think you're misinformed.
Okay, my friend, I'm working here already for 6 years.
Yeah, you can see. No, I'm not saying you're lying. I'm saying you're misinformed. He's definitely trying to de-escalate, which is something that he does, I think, better than any other auditor that I've ever seen.
6 years you've been working here?
Yeah, so before that, it was always like that. So you need the permission from the administration to take a photo or video here inside of the library.
Okay, I still don't think that's the case.
Okay, I asked you already twice. If you will not follow these rules, then I have to ask you to leave.
Yeah, I'm not breaking any rules. So let me explain to you what I'm doing.
Okay.
So what I'm doing right now is I'm gathering content for a story.
Okay.
I'm gathering content for a story.
Yes.
So that's all I'm doing here, peacefully. I'm not going to make any noise.
No, I understand, but here are the people who has their private business, and you can't take a video of that.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't. That's what I'm trying to explain you.
No, but I guess we're trying to explain to each other different things, because I definitely can. What's your name?
My name is Nodar.
Nadar?
Yes.
Where are you from, Nadar? You have a cool accent.
Yeah, I understand, but it doesn't matter right now. So you have to stop taking the video here.
I'm not going to do that, unfortunately.
Okay,
Nadar.
I have to call to the police then.
But
Is
why
it
would
right for you?
Why would you call the police?
Because I told you that you have to follow the rule. If you are not following, then I have to call to the cops.
I mean, you could do whatever you feel is right. I'm not going to stop you. I can't stop you, actually.
No,
but
yeah.
what I'm saying is that I definitely have a right to be here, and I definitely have a right to film. This is a public library, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
Just making sure.
Sure. Okay.
All right.
it's up
So
to
you do. You know, it's up to you. You don't have to do that.
No, I have to do it, unfortunately.
Officers have arrived on the scene. Hopefully they just educate him and move on with their day.
In case you don't know, public photography has been, anytime it's come up to the Supreme Court level, they've ruled that public photography is protected under the First Amendment of the United States Constitution. And this being a public library means that it's public property, and therefore covered under the Constitution. That's what the auditors say. In some places there's been rulings, and so you can say it's true. In some places there have been no rulings, so you can't say if it's true or not.
Okay. Three officers.
Hello. How's it going, sir?
Hey, how you doing, officers?
Good. Not bad.
Can I get your names and badge numbers?
Sure, can I have your ID, please?
No, you can't.
Excuse me.
Oh.
Have you not heard that before?
I've heard it plenty of times. It's just I'm surprised because, well, my name and my badge number's right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you see it?
Tibbets?
Yep,
I keep-
640.
The pen is blocking the number.
Oh.
640
Yep.
and Dennis 647.
So I was told that you were asked to leave.
Okay, so would you like to know?
So immediately you see the officer's eyes go wide when the citizen refuses to be ID'd. He's used to citizens waiving their Fourth Amendment, I guess, especially when approaching with vastly more numbers, well armed and armored.
Is that correct?
Would you like to know what I'm doing here, sir?
Were you asked to leave?
Sir, would you like to know what I'm doing
I'd
here?
like to answer my question.
Sir, this is a public library. I
Okay,
see where
that's
where
great.
this is going.
I want you to answer my question. Were you asked to leave?
I see where this is going.
And citizen doesn't have to answer any question.
Going.
Were you asked to leave?
I see where this is going.
Security asked you to leave, and the employees asked you to leave, sir?
No.
Were you
I
asked
was
to
not.
See, the police are trying to make him incriminate himself by asking him that's a specific question. So if he says, yes, I was asked to leave, then they can then give the trespass notice.
I was not.
Would you like him to leave, sir? Okay.
So security. So let me explain just so you get a. Let me just explain really quick so you guys can understand. So what I'm doing here is a First Amendment protected activity.
That's great.
I'm recording. I know you don't care, sir, but listen. If you violate.
I know you don't care about the Constitution that you swore to protect and uphold.
That in any way and interfere with that,
I'm not
you will.
violating it. They asked you to leave.
Yeah, but that they can't ask me to leave. This is a public library. Can I speak to a supervisor, please?
Do you guys have an administrator here?
This is a public library. My tax dollars goes to fund this, sir.
Is there a thing?
Hey, Dennis, can I please speak to a supervisor? I would appreciate that.
Where is that at? Can I see it?
Okay, I'll try.
Can I speak to a
find them
supervisor?
because,
I don't see you acknowledging that I've requested a supervisor. Officer, quote.
I do not have it right now, but it's
Okay.
a.
I just want to be clear. If he's violating a policy here,
Yeah, there was
Listen,
also
I'm
a
talking to
policy.
him.
There was also a
I'm talking
policy
to
against black people entering in businesses. Doesn't mean it's right.
so
This is a First Amendment protected activity.
he's not allowed to be here because he's violating that.
Yes.
Oh, you guys got body cameras. Great.
He needs
It's
to
a
leave.
it's a rule because people here they are working and they hear their
In public.
So
In public.
yes, it's a public.
Supervisor. Maybe a supervisor will be better.
Supervisor, you got 4 cops here. Relax.
But I'm asking you for a
You don't need
supervisor.
one. You don't need one. You don't need one.
Okay.
Right now.
I'm engaging in a First Amendment protected activity.
Well, if I don't need a supervisor, then I'm not answering any more questions.
Fine, you can do whatever you want.
Okay.
We'll just figure it out.
I'm gathering content for a story.
Perfect.
I have freedom of press. This is public building, and I'm allowed to be here, and I'm allowed to record. Regardless of what their policy says, policy does not trump law. So unless I'm breaking the law, I can't be trespassed from a public building.
You absolutely can be trespassed from a public building.
So I encourage you to do it then, and then we'll see how it plays out. Because that's not gonna. You guys are just making a mistake, and you guys got body cameras on.
What's this thing that you're doing? What are you doing it for?
So,
Is it like a study?
well,
Are you
I
a
mean,
student?
just because you guys seem real hostile, I'm gonna explain myself ahead of time. Normally, I don't explain myself,
Well, you
but
haven't explained yourself yet.
I told you I'm gathering content for a story, and I'm
For
engaging,
what?
in a constitutionally protected activity.
For what? What is the purpose of this?
For what reason?
I'm not willing to disclose until it's published. Until it's published, I'm not going to disclose it. Yeah.
I mean, I could go up to somebody and say, listen, do you feel comfortable or uncomfortable? If they're uncomfortable, you're breaching their peace.
No, that's not true.
Oh, okay.
You can't. You can't.
Policing feelings. A breach of the peace is not because somebody feels uncomfortable. Somebody feels uncomfortable because they choose to feel uncomfortable.
Yes, I do. More than you, for sure. More than you, for sure. You can't turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime, sir. Unfortunately, as much as you'd like to.
Even if it's not a crime, it's creepy as heck.
I'm going to request a supervisor again.
In a minute.
I'm going to request one. I'm pretty sure you're...
What he means is, what the officer means by it's creepy as heck is that if he were doing it, it would be for creepy as heck reasons. He doesn't know the reason that Long Island Audit is doing it, and it's not for a creepy reason, and it's for an important reason.
Policy, if I go home and look at your policy, and I'm pretty sure if I request a supervisor, you guys should call one, correct? So, I'm going to request a supervisor again. I would appreciate if you guys can get a supervisor down here.
In a minute. You don't rule the roost here right now.
Yeah, no, I'm just requesting a supervisor just for...
In a minute.
Because you guys are a little bit,
In a
you guys are a little bit hostile. I can see,
No,
I can see the tyrant in you, Utter.
Oh, yeah.
You're a real tyrant.
Yeah.
I can see it in your
24
eyes.
years in law enforcement experience.
Yeah.
I'm still here, but I'm a tyrant.
You are.
Because if I was a tyrant, I'd be long gone.
Well, if you're a tyrant, but
Don't count your chickens, buddy. If the people ever wake up, yeah, you probably will be long gone. Look how angry he is.
if you're trying to violate my rights, sir,
I'm not violating anything.
I'm not violating anything. Don't say that to me.
I haven't done anything yet.
All
We're
right.
just trying to figure out what the policy is.
no, but you're telling me unlawful orders.
Don't feed the trolls.
Yeah.
Just let them
I didn't call you guys. It's no,
They
it's,
did, because something's going on.
I'm video recording. I'm not, that's it. A constitutionally protected activity. That's all, sir. That's all.
Yep. Good officers show up and see, and especially after speaking to the citizen, they say to the library people, well, it's a constitutionally protected activity, and if he does anything actually illegal, then give us a call. And please don't call us again when somebody's videotaping. Video recording.
That's all.
To you, maybe.
Yeah.
To you.
It's weird.
To you.
All right. You got your wish.
I think your beard's creepy, but right?
I mean, I wish it was just dark shorts. That was a little patchy.
Yeah, you know.
That's what it is.
Very subjective. Creepiness can be subjective. You know what they call Connecticut? The Constitution state. Did you guys know that? That policy doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, I'm telling you. But okay. It does not matter at all. And you will learn it. I don't know if it's going to be the easy way or the hard way, but you're going to learn it. Hey, Tibbets.
To Officer Tibbets.
Tibbets.
Timbits.
Policies, they don't supersede law, just so you know that, okay?
Oh, I didn't know that.
It goes law, goes the Constitution, law, then policies,
I had
okay?
no idea.
Okay. And I have a constitutional right to be filming here. So,
Okay.
great. So
I
I'm
didn't
just
know
letting you
that.
know. Oh, I'm letting you know because
No
you
idea.
don't know the Constitution,
No, I
obviously.
don't.
So
Obviously, I don't. No,
you took an oath to it though, Tibbets.
Anything. Jeez.
Dude, why you gotta be
Dude,
such a
why
tyrant?
You gotta be such a tyrant.
I remember dealing with people like that in 3rd grade.
See what I'm doing there?
Acting like a child?
Yeah. So we're doing.
Acting like a child.
We have a supervisor coming out here to appease your request.
Yeah,
Okay.
great. Right, we're not friends. You're
That was the kid that got bullied right there. See, there's 4 types of people that become police officers. 1, people that want to serve and protect. 2, people that were bullied. 3, sociopaths. And 4, cowards.
my servant, right?
Oh,
You're my public servant.
that's right.
You're here to protect and serve me.
Sure am. And I'm also here to protect and serve them too.
So I
I
don't
just
need
wanna make
protection.
sure-
I don't need protection. So that's
Excuse me, I just
so
want to
that
make sure
means
you're going to be okay and these
Beca-
people are going to be okay.
because I don't need protection. that only leaves one more thing. You're here to serve me. That's what you're here to do.
Here's another thing. Did you get permission when you post that video of these people?
Don't need it. They're in
You don't
public.
need it?
Yeah, they're in public. Don't need it. See, you're learning something here today, man. Come on. This is what I do. The same way it's kind of shocking that
I'm
you
not
don't know the
learning
law.
anything.
Well, you know I can post your. I'm going to post your face, and there's nothing you can do about it. You know that now. So, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I think I could.
Okay, so do it. It'll be up. It'll be up tomorrow. It'll be up tomorrow. And this is gonna be a good one too. Normally, you know, I don't know, maybe like 30,000 views, something like that. This one definitely 100,000 view video, all because of Tibbets and Utter and forgot your name. Dennis.
What kind of phone is that?
Dennis. Okay, I can't do it.
A Galaxy Z Fold 2. It folds.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it is pretty cool. Just so you know, Tibbets,
Sorry about
listen,
that.
I don't got nothing personal against you. It's just the way
I know you don't know me.
It's just the way you came up to me.
Yeah, but
ID. Like, come on,
the
dude.
way that you're in here
You gotta
causing
do-
a problem for everybody.
You gotta
for what reason? To get us here?
you gotta use your de-escalation
No.
techniques.
You gotta not be like this, dude.
You gotta take
why
a breath.
Why are you doing this? To
You
get
gotta-
us here?
No,
Is
no,
that
no.
why?
Did I call you?
Well, why is this happening?
Okay, I'll tell you.
You're
I'm
exercising
exercising my
your
First Amendment right to film
the
in
library.
public. Yes, in a public library.
Okay.
Correct. That's exactly what I'm doing here.
For what? though?
If they would have spread awareness. Spread
All right,
awareness.
yeah, so he's definitely in violation here too. So,
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure I am. In violation.
this is not going to end well with you. You know that.
Okay, we'll see. We will see.
I'm telling you.
We will see.
Can't beat the cuffs, but you can beat the charge.
I'm not scared of you.
I know
You're
you're
not supposed to be scared of us.
I don't care. I'm
Okay,
just,
great.
If you don't have a public defender.
Great. Because listen, listen, before you guys even arrest me, the thing that's gonna happen is you have to tell me to leave, right?
No.
So
No. We're in charge here, okay?
yeah, you're gonna
So
tell
now
me to leave, and then
You're
what,
going to have to
what
give us
you're
an
gonna
ID.
do?
If you don't
No, you're not in charge of anything.
give us an ID, you're
Not
gonna
gonna
have to go.
happen.
Then you're gonna have to go.
Not gonna
downtown.
happen. I'm
just
not breaking
telling
any
you.
laws.
Yes, you're breaking their law, and they need to find out who you are. So
They're gonna
when you
love.
come back,
They're gonna love that you said
it's
that.
trespassing.
They're gonna love that.
You've all heard of the law library, right? Now it's the library law.
They said
Well,
that.
see, here's the thing. We have a thing where like they identify somebody, and then it's considered trespassing if you enter again. So you can't just walk out of here because we don't know who you are.
Okay, watch this. Ready? Ready? I'm gonna walk out of here. Am I being detained?
Yeah, you are. Because you asked for a supervisor, and the supervisor's coming.
So wait. So you're detaining me?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Utter. You're detaining me. Now you got
You
a new.
cannot leave because you broke a policy here. I'm just saying, and now we need to find out
Are
who
you? Are you?
Is this like real? I think these are strippers that he hired to pretend to be cops.
Law enforcement or policy enforcement?
Well, you keep saying policy. Would you like to say
You just
law?
said policy.
Okay.
That's not a law. Does it have a CR code next to it or
They asked you
something?
to leave, and you didn't. So now we're here. So now we have to find out who you are, so you don't come back again. So we know that.
That's not gonna happen here. Sorry.
They asked me to leave on the grounds that I was engaging in a constitutionally protected activity.
Not gonna happen. Policy enforcement. Good job. Who are you protecting right now? Who are you serving? Like, I'm peacefully filming, working on my story. I'm press. Freedom of the press.
We're accompanying.
I'm independent. I'm independent. Freedom of the press. Go ahead, arrest the journalist for
We're not
filming it.
arresting anybody. We're going to ask for your ID. If we don't get it, then there's going to be an issue
Interesting.
because you can't do what you're doing right now.
Interesting.
And again, they don't know what they're talking about. Only if you show up again do they have the right to ask for ID.
Okay.
Especially here with the rules that we say, the
Ooh,
policy.
the policy, the rules,
Right?
policy. Got it. That's interesting. You guys got
It's
a
not
you
interesting,
guys
it's
got a
just
weird
the way it
you
is.
guys got a weird way of thinking.
No, it's just the way it is.
Okay.
You are not in control.
How many times?
here.
Let me
We
ask you.
are
Let me ask you a question. How many times have you been called to the library for somebody filming?
It's the law that's in control. None of the citizens. or the officers are in control. The law is in control. And unfortunately, the reminder that these cops get probably won't be enough to make them stop what they're doing in the future.
I don't even know.
Never,
because
right?
No,
But
no,
can
no.
I-
We've been here called here all the time with
Okay.
people making disturbances and things like that. And,
Yeah, I'm
and
not
the
making a
policy and the things that we
disturbance.
do, we have to find out who you are.
I'm not making
because
a
if you come
disturbance.
back,
I'm not making a disturbance. Sir.
yes, you are. You're filming right now. You are filming people. That right here is a disturbance.
Clearly there was a disturbance.
Yes.
They
Great.
felt it was necessary to have us come here and
If you
deal
didn't want to leave,
Okay.
then they call us. Now we're in charge, and so we're going to have to find out who you are. And if you don't want to give
A disturbance typically defined as being disruptive, loud noises, though. Yes, in a library, loud noises, threats, insults. But none of that happened here, clearly.
up the ID, well then unfortunately you're breaking a law.
Yeah.
Because it's called,
Okay.
Do you know what that law is?
Listen, I don't.
Do you know what that law is? 'Cause you knew
Why
all
don't
the
you
other
tell?
laws.
Why don't you tell me?
It's interfering with the duties of a police officer. We now have to find out who you are.
So you know what I'm gonna.
Wow, interfering. Ugh.
Do?
No.
Listen, you guys obviously don't know what you're talking about, but what I'm gonna do is, if you lawfully, you just lawfully detained me, I don't break the law. So
You just asked for a supervisor.
no, but it doesn't. You just detained me. This is an illegal detainment, and
It's
it
not
started.
because I need to find out who you are now.
Okay, lower your voice. We're in the library.
I'm just saying.
Okay, just calm down. Use your de-escalation, man. Come on, what are you doing? Just listen.
De-escalation what? You're now just...
Dude,
it's
I'm
not
tell-
going to end well with you. I'll
I'm
be
tell-
honest with you.
I'm
We're just not going to walk away and you walk out of there and put all your stuff on your blogs. You're not doing it.
Okay,
I'm just letting you know.
okay. So I'm detained though.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Because we have to find out who you are.
Illegal detainment started maybe 5 minutes ago. So
Well, because now I just looked at the policy.
okay. You're not policy enforcement, so you got to learn.
No, now
that.
I'm law enforcement. Now I'm
Yeah.
enforcing the law. We have to
You're
figure out
not.
who you are.
You're not. You're
Because
not.
they don't want you to come back here. And we do that
Listen,
to
man.
people all the time.
They have the authority to
And now not only that, then they'll write
If he was being disorderly, yes, but if he's doing what he's doing, no.
a letter to you stating, officially, you'll never be able to come here again.
Okay. So listen.
And then you could be
Okay.
arrested for criminal trespass.
Okay, that's great. If that's
just
how
letting you
that's,
know.
That's your feelings. That's not your.
It's not
that's-
my feelings. It's called enforcing the law.
Connecticut General Statute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know what that is?
Okay. Let's go. Okay. Let's go.
Do you?
Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's whatever you want to do.
What I would recommend you do is you better produce an ID. We get your ID, and you're on your way. Then we
Okay.
know who you are. They know who you are, and if you ever walk in here again, the officer or whoever is responding will have to make an arrest.
Do you know that a threat of arrest, like say if you threaten to arrest me and then I to give your ID and then I give it to you, that is criminal because
No,
you
it's not
threatened to
criminal.
arrest me.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know right now.
Okay.
That if we don't get it, we're going to have to arrest
I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know that to get my ID, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've
That's
committed
what it is.
that I've committed a crime.
You have.
What crime have I committed?
If you're not going to give me your ID, you're interfering with the duties of a police officer. I'm trying to
I would
get
love
your
for you to do
information.
that. I would love. Hey, Sergeant.
You can't get my ID unless you've told me a crime that I've committed. You have committed a crime. What crime? You haven't given me an ID.
Sergeant, how you doing? Good. Nice to meet you, sir. Hey,
So, according to
so-
our...
can I just say Sergeant Dickinson?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so they would like you to leave
Okay.
at this point?
Sergeant,
Do you
if I.
wanna-
Hey, how about
So-
you let the sergeant speak?
Okay.
Do you
How
wanna-
about you mind your
Why?
business?
Are you gonna leave?
Hold on.
Are you gonna leave, yes or no?
If I don't leave, will I be arrested?
Yes, you're trespassing. At
Okay, I'm gonna leave then,
Okay.
because you're under threat of arrest.
That's
I'm
correct, yes.
under threat of arrest. I'm going to leave. And no, you do not.
Hold on.
Well, don't touch me.
Hold on.
Don't touch. No, you don't. No, you don't.
We have to
I
identify
have not
you.
committed a crime.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. Listen, man,
you're
don't.
gonna go.
You're touching me,
They asked you to leave.
They asked you to leave,
and I'm
you
leaving
refused to
under
leave.
threat of arrest.
Okay, you're refusing to provide identification to us. We need
Because
to
I
identify
haven't
you,
committed a
because if
crime.
You come back here because they don't want you coming back here.
Sergeant,
we
I
need to
haven't
identify
committed
you.
Sergeant, I haven't committed a crime. Unless I've committed a crime, I don't have to show you ID, sir.
Did they ask you to leave? Yes or no?
You just told
They
me right
asked
now.
you to leave and you refused.
That's
I'm
a
not.
crime.
That's not. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Okay. They said that. They asked you to leave.
This is a
and you wouldn't leave.
public. This is a public building.
That is a crime.
This is a public building.
That's great, but they asked you to leave and you wouldn't leave.
No. It's not the same thing, sir, because it's a public building. It's taxpayer funded.
And this is their building. They make the rules.
Whoops, Sarge don't know either. I wonder how far up they had to go before someone knew the law. It certainly wasn't the district attorney's office.
Here.
So, are you Sergeant Dickinson? If I don't give you ID, are you going to arrest me?
Well, so we're trying to.
Because I'm gonna leave because you just gave me a lawful. You just said gave me an unlawful order under threat of arrest, which I'll be filing complaints.
When I'm trying to figure out what happened before, if they asked you to leave beforehand, before I talked to you, then you're actually committing a crime.
But who? Yeah, but I'm not. They didn't. I'm not saying that they asked me to leave.
So,
Okay. Did you
You
ask
don't.
him to
Yeah,
leave?
you don't know that.
Okay.
He asked you to leave.
Okay, so all I'm asking. Listen, this is.
What did he say
You're
when you
making
asked him to
Sergeant. Sergeant, can I have a conversation with you,
Okay, he
please?
said he wouldn't
Can we
leave.
can we de-escalate and have a conversation,
We're trying
please?
to, yes.
All right. So what I'm doing here is I'm press, right? I'm working on a story in the public library.
Well, can you get this loudmouth out of here before, so we can actually have a conversation without being interrupted by someone with the emotional development of a 10-year-old?
I'm engaging in a First Amendment protected activity.
Oh, you're emotionally equivalent of a 10-year-old as well? Not bad.
Constitutionally protected activity. I do this quite often. I know for a fact that policy does not trump the law. You can't make for example, you can't make a policy that says no fat guys allowed in the library because that would be discriminating, right?
But
So
that'd be more of a civil side of it.
exactly, and this is the civil side. You'll be violating my civil just by telling me to leave under threat of arrest. You're violating my civil rights.
Well,
We're not violating your civil rights. They're
I'm talking
asking
to
you
the
leave.
sergeant, and I'm talking to the
All right,
sergeant,
and
and I
I'm
want to
telling
have
you.
a good.
That's
I'm
right
talking to
here.
the sergeant, and I want to have a
have you
good.
seen it?
Honestly, sir, it's irrelevant
Because I
to
can
me.
read this.
No, it's fine.
This is from because it is.
But policy
under the
doesn't
city.
trump law, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All I'm trying to tell you, and unless I've committed a crime, you cannot get my ID, sir. So that's all I'm saying. You need reasonable, articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime.
This person asked you to leave.
That's not a crime. That's
But
not a
they asked you to
crime.
leave
But
the
that's not a
premises.
crime.
So after that,
That's not a crime. That's not a crime, sir. Unfortunately, that's not a crime. You just.
It is a crime.
It would be a crime if you told me lawfully, sir, I'm going to ask you to leave, or you're going to be arrested. And if I didn't leave, that would be a crime.
Did they already ask you to leave?
That doesn't constitute a crime, sir.
Yes,
It doesn't
does,
constitute a
because now
crime.
you're trespassing. Because according to this, under this, a designee.
You're welcome. Thanks. Bye-bye.
And Long Island Audit is doing a great job of not saying, yes, they asked me to leave. And I refused, because he didn't refuse. All he said was that the law is greater than the policy. He never said, I'm not leaving. You can't make me leave. All he said was, your information is wrong. I'm allowed to be here. And under threat of arrest, when told to leave, he began to leave.
Yeah.
No, I'm just reading.
No. Go ahead. And don't touch me again, man. Seriously.
Listen, we tell you not to go anywhere, you don't go nowhere. You understand?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Do you understand that, though?
Do you understand that I
telling
told
you.
you not to touch me?
Do you understand that?
Don't touch me.
You don't leave until we say so.
Don't touch me. Nobody's scared of you, Tibbets.
No one's supposed to be scared of me. I'm talking over you because you keep yapping.
Okay.
You're not listening. You're here to sit
Okay.
here and preach about everything. You know the law.
I do.
You don't even know what simple trespass
I
is.
do.
Classic projection. The guy won't shut up, telling someone else that they won't stop yapping. Like this little chihuahua of a man.
I do know the law. Unfortunately, more
Okay.
than you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I know the law more than you. It's very sad.
You're sad.
Okay.
They really are. It's pathetic.
Stop.
Listen. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I know the law more than you. It's very sad.
He said it's sad that he knows more than a police officer knows about the law. which I'd say is true, and the police officer comes back with
You're sad.
Okay.
attacking him personally, of course.
They really are.
Stop.
Listen.
Listen,
Come on, man. There's
you're
no,
gonna
there's
talk
no,
to,
there's.
You're gonna talk to me now, right? You're gonna
Your
talk
officers are escalating, and they're trying to insult me.
You're
Come
gonna
on.
talk to me now, okay? I'm gonna read you what this is, okay? And what their rules are. Okay? And I understand that you also feel that it's not breaking the law or things like that. That's a civil matter between you and the library. If you'd like to sue them for whatever reason, because you feel you're being discriminated, but I am going to explain this to you. The Danbury Library recognizes the right of all individuals to use its faculties and grounds. It is also recognized that at times, decisions must be made in order to secure the protection, health, and comfort of the general library population. Therefore, and under
You heard it here. Cameras are a threat to safety, so all those cameras on the roof, we better get them out of there. You know, that one, that one, that one.
certain circumstances, the library administration or designee, the gentleman right there, with the assistance or advice of the law enforcement authorities as necessary, may make decisions to remove or exclude individuals with or without warning who interrupt normal library operations by behaving in a disruptive or inappropriate manner towards customers or staff. This is not the first time we've done this.
So,
if you are
no, but sir,
videotaping somebody on,
I'll let you finish.
You are now disrupting.
No, sir.
peace.
You can't turn a constitutionally protected activity. So you seem like a
No, I'm
you know,
trying-
you seem
I'm
you
trying
seem
to
like a
work
good
with
guy.
you.
You're trying to work with me, but I'm letting you know that this is
It needs to produce ID.
this is what I do, sir. This is what I do. I've been to plenty of libraries. I've been to plenty of post offices, plenty of public. You're. Can I please speak to the sergeant? Please, I'm talking to the sergeant.
One more minute.
So, like I said, sir, I'm engaging in a constitutionally protected activity. So that's not committing a crime. Exactly, that's the exact opposite. Because I'm exercising my rights that the Constitution gave me. I'm not disturbing anything, sir.
Okay, so you had your say, okay?
If you give me a
The
lawful
gentleman
order,
asked
I
you-
will comply.
The gentleman already asked you to leave. Okay, I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. We have to identify you because after that, if you continue to come in here, then we would have to.
They're going to officially trespass you. They need your ID to give you
Right.
a letter to officially trespass
False.
you from
So,
the city.
what I'm asking-
Public library.
Okay.
So what I'm asking at this point is
Yeah.
you may leave with a verbal warning. You may leave with a verbal warning. We do need to identify you, and that's the end of it.
Okay. So, sir, I'm under. If I do not, I just want to make it clear because I'm going to comply with any lawful orders you give me. Right. I'm going to make that very clear on all your body cameras. I will comply. I've been very reasonable. I will comply with all. I will comply with all lawful orders. So, what you're telling me right now is a lawful order for me to produce ID to you.
That's correct. From the incident that before we got here, that the gentleman that was here asked you to leave, who was a representative.
And if I do not provide ID, you will arrest me.
Well, then we would have to identify you in some way or another, and that would be a charge because then we would have to take you into custody at that point.
And I explained to you what that charge was.
Yeah. I listen. I know you're wrong. I don't want to have to sit in a cell all night. Yeah, I don't want to have to sit in a cell all night.
So just produce the ID.
So yeah, but what you're doing is you're opening up your department for
It's a possibility.
you're opening up your department for very for a lawsuit, But okay,
It is a
if under threat of arrest, I will provide you with my ID. I'm gonna go in my pocket now and grab my ID.
Well, no, I think you know you're wrong.
No. I don't know I'm wrong. Don't know I'm wrong. You're wrong. And you're getting a complaint on you. And unfortunately, even though you've been reasonable, you still violated my rights here today, sir. And I'll be pointing a complaint on you. Everybody's getting a complaint, and I will be filing a lawsuit with the city because everybody's getting a complaint. You're a real bozo. You're a real bozo, man. You're a real bozo. You're a real bozo.
Me, sir, that hurts my feelings.
You guys are both bozos and tyrants. You know that.
Not conduct becoming of an officer.
Listen,
I got freedom. You're gonna limit my
handle this in a
speech. You're gonna
business
limit my
manner.
speech
We're
now.
gonna handle this in a business manner, okay?
They're not acting professional at all.
You see, he was saying that he was like feeling their anger and, all that, doubting himself, but I mean, there's 9 minutes left. There's still plenty of video, but I can still take that back too.
Absolutely.
They don't listen to you. You've told him to shut up like 3 times, and you don't listen. You don't listen. He said, "Let him handle it."
Told him to shut up.
Shh.
You told me.
Let the big boys talk. There you go. The 6th time. Maybe you'll listen. Good boy. Oh man, definitely 100% unlawful activity.
The Chihuahua and the 2 Irish setters.
Activities going on right now. That's crazy. Connecticut. Corrupticate, really. That's what it is.
59 will be clear. We'll be heading back toward Washington.
So how much longer do I have to be here?
We're just waiting for the readback.
So you ran my name?
No.
It's being attached to the call.
So what'd you do with my ID just now when you left?
Well, I checked your ID number.
Okay. For what? I thought you just needed my name. I thought you just needed my name.
They are adding your information to our call.
Fantastic. Great. I gave it unwillingly, my ID to you. Unwillingly.
That's great, dude.
Unwillingly to identify for an official trespass, so they ran his ID to check for warrants. And now they can commit any type of crime they want and say he was in the area for further questioning.
Willingly.
I don't care.
Big mistake. I know you don't care. I know you don't. You're a tyrant, that's why.
That's exactly right. He don't care. He don't care about you. He don't care about your safety, his safety, the other officer's safety, his safety. He cares about his ego, because he got bullied. He was a fearful child, probably his own family member bullied him. Run to the litter.
You're a tyrant.
I'm the one down here harassing library
I'm not
staff.
harassing anybody.
Okay.
I'm a journalist gathering content for a story.
Get a real job.
Yeah.
And more of his projections that the citizen is the one harassing people. And that he should get a, quote, real job. Because he knows that his job is not real. It's a fantasy that he gets paid to serve and protect.
Protect and serve. You're a public servant.
Again, this is the first time I've seen this video. So, yeah, great video by Long Island Audit exposing some pretty shitty cops. They're not officers, they're capturers.
Learn your place.
Yeah. Okay.
Learn your place.
I'm asking you too.
Stay in your lane, buddy.
Listen,
Yes.
you need
Listen,
to
I am in my lane.
listen,
I'm a
you
free
need to treat
citizen
us with
here.
respect.
They haven't been treating me with respect since I got here. They haven't been treating me with respect since I got here, sir. So the respect,
We're gonna
even
start
the
right now.
the respect has gone out the window already. I have freedom of speech to say whatever I want to these
I already
officers.
explained to this guy why he had to leave. All right. He refused to provide ID.
Yeah, I know. Whatever.
If you eventually provide ID.
You guys, your phone is gonna be blown up tomorrow.
That's
Ooh.
Are you threatening
Ooh.
us?
Is that?
No, it ain't a threat, it's a promise, buddy. I know I sent at least 3 or 4 emails on behalf of Mr. Long Island Audit. For good reason. I hadn't even seen the video, but I knew they took his cameras and his phone. So something was afoot.
Is that a threat? Is it? Is it a threat? Is that a threat? Clown. When can I get out of here?
As soon as I get a readback.
A readback for what?
You're on.
You told
Confirm that you're.
that I don't have any warrants.
No, confirm that your name
Do you?
You're gonna find out. Don't. Sorry. Sorry, you're not gonna get it. And guess what? Once I complain and they read you guys the riot act, I'm gonna come back to this very library and film again.
Here you go.
Cool.
Great.
Have a nice day.
Get out.
Where's my trespass? Where's my trespass warning?
I'll send it to you in the mail. Take care.
Take care, Officer Bozo.
You gotta go. Get off the property. They want
You can absolutely film the outside of the building from a public street if you want. Watch yourself, dude.
If you didn't have that badge and you touched me? If you didn't have that badge and you touched me?
What is that? What are you trying to say?
dude.
Don't touch me.
What are you trying to say?
Because if you
What are
didn't
you
have,
trying to say?
you touched me.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to leave.
You're trying to
Just
leave.
go. Just go.
I'm trying to
Just
leave.
go, 'cause it's not good for you.
It's not good for me. It's not good for you.
Get lost.
I'm going.
Go.
I'm going.
Bye.
I'm going.
Get lost. Scum. Lick my boot. Look at that face. That's hate. You know that the Michigan Senate, Minnesota Senate was protecting guys like this when they voted down a bill to make it illegal for officers to join the KKK. This guy, this hateful person. So we got the bully, we got the sociopath, and we got the coward. Or no, this one's the coward. This one's one that's just cracking jokes all the time like nothing matters, right? That's the sociopathic creed, is that life is meaningless, so nothing matters. It's people who are scared, that hate, the people that were bullied, that feel the need to lash out.
Yeah,
going.
because you lose your temper,
I'm
you
going.
start threatening officers.
I'm not threatening. You're a douchebag.
Yeah, see, the coward's claiming that he's threatening, right? There was no threat. That's just him being a coward.
You're a douchebag. Yup. Is that against the law? I'm going. I'm going off the property right now.
Bully victim says, "Do what I say or else. 'Cause I got a badge on and I can do what I want. Despite what the law says."
This is what I
For
do.
a living?
I stand up for my rights. Yep.
No.
Mhm.
This is what you do for a living?
Is that against the law? I'm going. I'm going off the property right now. This is what I do.
For a living?
I stand up for my rights. Yep.
No.
Mhm.
This is what you do for a living?
You'll see.
Why do you come to
I
Connecticut
promise.
if
I
you're
promise.
from New York?
Because you guys act like tyrants here. This is in New York. I can go into any public library and they might call the cops. But guess what? The cops know their job over there, and they're gonna leave. They've done it plenty of times because they're not stupid. They don't want to open themselves up to a lawsuit. You guys are. The lawsuit is you violated my rights. You violated my constitutional rights. I have a.
The first article of your job, buddy. Coward.
Constitutional right to film in public. That's what you just don't understand.
I'm not stopping you from filming. And nor
It's
have
public over there.
Yeah,
That's
but they
public.
asked you to leave and I
Doesn't
didn't
matter. You can't be trespassed from a public building.
trespass
You will
on
learn.
their behalf.
Okay. You can't.
And I'm not saying I'm not a coward, by the way. There's plenty of fights I backed down from. Because I didn't think I could be the one to come out on top. But if you can admit it, then you don't have to act like this piece of shit.
You can't be trespassed from a
What is
public
the
building.
violation? What right did I violate?
If I was in your police station filming, right, you couldn't tell me to leave, and I'll be there tomorrow. And guess what? You couldn't tell me to leave. I'd be filming in there all day and all night, and you couldn't tell me to leave. It's the same thing.
What I can't tell you what it's like is to be bullied. But it does look like sadness behind his eyes. A front of false superiority, but ultimately sadness.
With the library,
Okay.
it's public. You don't get it.
But you're
This is what you think. No, it's not.
So because it's public, there's no laws or rules in anywhere? You
No.
can just do whatever you want?
No, that's not true.
You
All
can.
right, so they have a law that says what you're doing was wrong.
They have
so they
a
would like you to leave.
policy. They have a policy.
So they would like you to leave, and that's what we did.
No, but the law protects me to do what I do. You understand?
No.
It's a constitutionally protected
Put that
activity.
on your YouTube feed because
It's
you're
constitutionally protected
You're
activity.
wrong.
If I went in there and I was
wrong.
acting like an asshole,
You're wrong.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Hey, I want to file a complaint against him, Sergeant.
All right, thanks,
He just
Sergeant.
grabbed my arm. Sergeant, he just grabbed my arm. I want to file a complaint. Sergeant.
Hey, are you gonna wait for him?
All right, guys. So the tyrants just violated my rights right here. Officer Tibbetts, Utter, and Dennis just violated my rights here at the Danbury Public Library. I was unlawfully trespassed. And unlawfully, they violated my First Amendment right to film in public, and they violated my Fourth Amendment right of search and seizure by using the color of law and threatening me with arrest to provide my ID and to provide my and to leave a public library engaging in a First Amendment protected activity. Grab my arm, everything. So I know a lot of you in the comments probably going to be like, oh, why did you leave? Why didn't you just stay there? Why did you hand over your ID?
No way, man. You did the best. Don't ever doubt what you did here today at all. Top notch auditing. De-escalated. Hey, after a 20-minute detention or however long it was, you have the right to be a little upset, and I hope that people would show compassion that under threat of arrest by multiple armored sociopaths, cowards, bullying victims, that sometimes you can be there's instances that you can be forgiven for going somewhere that you know is beneath you, and sinking down to the stoops when to join the officers or other people. A lot about self-growth is not needing to sink down. We can't fault someone.
Things of that nature, but you know, they threatened to arrest me. Once they threaten to arrest you, that's a violation of my constitutional rights, and we'll take it up from there. And for those of you saying, you know, why'd you leave? Like I said, I'm not trying to sit in a jail cell to prove a point. I can prove that point better from outside of the jail cell, being able to give you guys this video to watch it, and you could see the corruption for yourself.
Well, when did they take the camera and the cell phone? Maybe they called the lieutenant or the captain or the chief. Like, yeah, you guys did violate his rights. Better go get his recording equipment.
Last time I was in Connecticut, they took my phone, which they still have, and my GoPro.
Oh, it was last time. So we still haven't seen that video. So this this is after audit. Can't keep him down. What a guy.
For an unlawful arrest, and you guys can't see that video. So, you know, what's the sense? I want to shed light. I'm here to shed light and educate. Shed light on corruption and educate law enforcement and public officials on our rights. I can't do that from behind a jail cell. But what I can do is I can hold these officers accountable for their violation of my rights, and I can hold the public library accountable for their violation of my rights. And that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna be heading over to the Danbury Police Department. Right now I'm gonna go over there and file formal complaints against all these officers. And you know, we're gonna try and change the system from the outside. I'm not gonna, you know, being in a cell doesn't help anybody. And if you're mad that I left or provided my ID under threat of arrest, I suggest you come down here to Danbury, Connecticut, and you give it a shot for yourself. You come down here and you don't show your ID and you don't leave the public library.
You waste time rotting in a cell, giving the system $300 a day, plus court fees.
Library, and I'm sure they will arrest you because that's what they told me. They will arrest me. So anyway, guys, for those of you who support me, like my videos, I'll be able to get this video out to you guys tomorrow. I appreciate all of you guys. Stay safe out there. God bless. Long Island Audit. Peace.
Peace.